Hey everyone, Crystal here with your July 24th daily tarot reading. In this reading, as always, I'll be picking up on the overall energy. Hold on, you all, my camera is blurry. All right, that's better. All right, so let's get into it. So for Saturday or Saturn's Day, we have the seventh house partners. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. So we'll do this reading both ways around, like our friend Gregory Scott. I think that's always a good thing to do whenever we have all reverse cards. So, seventh house partners is just letting us know that there will be a undertone of harmony and peace that you want to keep. Maybe it's because of that full moon that we had in Aquarius yesterday that we're still building off of. Maybe it really highlighted a lot of the people in your life, personal individuals in your life who you deal with, where those relationships are transforming, changing in some way. But the lover's card, the card of the seventh house partners. Hey, Miss Freeman, also deals with seeing ourselves through other people. Our partner is a reflection of us. So I know sometimes those of us who are in relationships, we can really give our partners a hard time. But we attract what we are, or the things in us that we need to heal and change. So maybe that's a conversation for everyone. So don't be surprised if your certain new contracts are, brought to your awareness. If your relationships change, if you meet a partner, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. And peace is the answer today. Frustration is not, anger is not. It's not really about that. That's actually where you can go wrong, because with the Eight of Cups in reverse, this can show a lot of you all holding on to stagnant things that have happened in the past, constantly saying, "Oh, I don't know if I really want to leave this place, or I don't know if I really want to do this thing." And it could sometimes talk about delays in in travel, and in traffic. But it mostly is when we are so scared of what's on the other side of of a certain situation. But that fear ultimately is holding us back. That fear is not helping us. The story with the Eight of Cups is that if this person would just stop faking like they're happy and that everything is all right, and realize that something is off or wrong in their life, and realize that if they can acknowledge that and move forward, there's a blessing. We know after the Eight of Cups is what? The Nine of Cups. So that is the wish card. That is when you finally get it. It's when people decide, you know what, I don't want to be a janitor anymore. I want to be an entrepreneur. And they just jump out there. It's scary, but it works, and it leads you to where you need to go. And I think that's a misconception, that taking chances automatically means you won't fail. No. Most great people fail. Most great people go through multiple hardships. But like they say, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. So if you're not fighting for yourself, or if you're not getting up, that is when you lose. But when you move forward and make a new solution, you can never lose in a situation. Then the Four of Cups in reverse, I love this. It's actually giving us a heart of gratitude today, of being grateful for where we are, and even more so where we're headed. When we acknowledge certain things that don't keep us stuck, we're able to move forward. So the Four of Cups in reverse, it can sometimes highlight someone who's just ungrateful. I don't want to put this person on blast, but I know we all have a family member where they just complain. Nothing is ever good enough. The food is always too hot, too cold, too salty. You know, it's never just a, can we just enjoy the situation and not make everything so serious? The Four of Cups in reverse is that, well, when it's upright, it's that. In reverse, it is seeing that appreciation. It is seeing, beyond your normal circumstances, because the Four of Cups in reverse now says, okay, my heart is filled with gratitude and now I can move forward. Now we do have the Page of Wands in reverse, which, as I said, can talk about delays in travel. It can talk about being overly optimistic to a fault, that we do have to watch our temperament. We do have to watch how we let hey Romy, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, or Rami. I'm not doing personal readings, my love. If you do want a personal reading, you can always book with me by emailing me at crystalneat@gmail.com. These are overall collective readings. But the Page of Wands in reverse is that frustration. It's when we really let something get to a boiling point and now we choose anger, or we choose the maybe the not the most healthy path. Okay, now some of you might notice that you feel like if it's not one thing, it's another thing today, but the way you break through that is by realizing that you're not alone. Even when you're frustrated, even when things are slowed down, you're still not alone. Okay, so just watch it. Now let's turn these cards around. That feels a little bit better. All right, and so we have the Page of Wands giving you a burst of energy early on. The Four of Cups is saying that the power in today is knowing what you don't want anymore, knowing what doesn't work, and now you at least know not to entertain that. It's kind of like when you leave a position or a job, and it's like, well, at least I know it's not that. At least I know I don't have to feel this way. That sucked, and I know that for sure. So I think when you are just open, and when you realize, like, I don't have to let these situations in my life constantly control me. Who's in charge? And I heard that very loud. Who is really in charge of your life? Are you just letting situations come in and just slap you around, and know who's in control? At some point, you just have to, with the Page of Wands, be inspired and trust that inspiration. Express who you are, and by you expressing who you are, it lights someone else up. And I think that's what's so beautiful. That is amazing, Miss Freeman. Yeah, I definitely need to go get me a candle for tonight. By the way, for those of you watching this today, on Friday, this is a full moon in Aquarius tonight. So look and see where 1 degree of Aquarius falls in your chart, and see where this is happening for you. But anyway, and then last but not least, we have the Eight of Cups. This aftermath of this full moon energy, it gives you a fresh start. It really, really does. One that feels worthy. One that is no longer in this position of just saying, I'll just keep these things that don't really serve me anymore, or that I don't even really jam with, and I'm just gonna walk away. Like, you're not stuck anymore. You're very free. And the more you travel, the more you expand, the more you walk, you will meet people, a person today, or someone who really makes this day a beautiful experience for you. So I hope this reading helped in some way. If you all like these videos, please hit the like button. Share them to your social media platforms if you feel generous. And as always, I'm sending a whole lot of love your way. And I'll talk to you later.